Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking channel. I'm Darren and I'm going to do something I haven't done yet on this channel. I like to do that. So today I'm going to do salmon, and this is skin on salmon. We're going to do crispy skin salmon in the Anova Precision Oven. It's the recipe that's in the actual app for the oven, but mine's just a little bit different, not much different, but I'll be right back and show you how I'm going to do it.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
All right, guys. So first off, like I said, it's a little bit different, but not really much different. The way I'm going to do this is actually the actual recipe in the oven just calls for you to actually just use salt to dry brine it a little bit before you cook it. I'm actually using my salt, pepper, and garlic blend. The salt in there is plenty enough to brine it. The pepper and the garlic's just going to add just a little bit more seasoning. That's kind of how I like to season my salmon. You can do it any way you want. You can just use salt. You can do whatever you want. Really use any kind of salt-based rub that you'd like to on it. Like I said, mine is just strictly some crushed black pepper, kosher salt, and a little bit of garlic powder. And I put a piece of aluminum foil on the pan with a little bit of spray oil, skin side down, and we're going to let these brine in the refrigerator for about an hour to 2 hours. Doesn't have to be, you can brine them as long or as little as you want to. Try not to go overnight. Probably 2 or 3 hours is the most you'd want to go on it. And then we're going to take them out and we're going to cook them in the Anova Precision Oven. We're going to use the thermometer in here to kind of measure the temperature and cook it in sous vide mode initially. And then we're going to take them out and we're going to sear the skin side for really crispy skin so you can eat the skin. So I know that a lot of people, some people don't like the skin, usually because it's kind of rubbery, but we're going to make it really, really crispy and crunchy so you're going to want to eat it. And like I said, this recipe is in the Anova Precision Oven application, so it's really easy to follow. You can put your little own spin on it if you want, but I'm going to let these brine. I'll take them out, and you can join me back when I'm sticking the thermometer in the thickest one so we can sous vide cook it. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to use the Anova Precision Oven app. It's really simple. You just plug in what you want to cook and you can pull it up here. As you can tell, it's got everything I would need to know about cooking this particular crispy skinned salmon. So it tells you how to cut it up, how to brine it, and then you can actually start to preheat your oven in here, which is what I'm going to do right now. But it walks you through the entire process, where to probe, how long it's going to probe, and then it'll walk you through the next step as well. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get this preheated, and then next step we'll get this thing going in the probe. Alright guys, my oven is up to temp, and I'm going to go ahead, put my salmon in. I got my probe in the thickest part of the thickest piece right now. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, and off we go. We are cooking. Alright, I'll be back when this is ready to be pulled out and seared. Alright guys, I pulled up my app again, showing you at the top here. It tells you what the temperature of the oven is, what the temperature of the probe is, the steam amount, and all that, the time elapsed. And I'm going to show you the rest of the process here. What you do is you take the probe against your temperature, you remove it, pat the skin dry, and then you sear the skin. So it's really easy. The Anova Precision Oven app really walks you through everything you need to do to make a perfect meal. Alright, let's get this thing finished. Alright guys, once they're all patted dry, it's time to go ahead and stick them in the hot pan with oil, skin side down. Remember, they're cooked all the way through, so I'm really not cooking them here. I'm just getting that skin nice and crispy and finishing them up, because we cook them all the way in the oven from what we want to cook them. We're just crisping up the skin. Usually it only takes about a minute or so, sometimes less than that. Just make sure your pan's nice and hot. You don't have to use this much oil. If you're using especially a non-stick pan, you can use a little bit less oil, but you want to have enough oil in there to to actually kind of give it like a fry texture with the crispy skin. Make sure they don't stick, and then when you pull them out, you can just flip them on the other side. So you can just put them on the pan or your plate, and just with the skin side facing up, and then you got your crispy skin salmon. Well, there you have it, guys. That's some crispy skin. If you can hear it here, you should be able to hear that, how crunchy that is. But looks and it's going to taste delicious, I know. Cooked perfect. Give me a piece of that skin right there. Take a look at that. That's delicious looking. It's cooked perfect. The skin's nice and crispy. Check it out, guys. Cook it in the Anova Precision Oven. You can download the app and just look at the recipe. You can use it in the regular sous vide as well, or you can cook it regular. But this just so happened to be cooked in the Anova Precision Oven. Can't wait to get this on the table. My family's waiting for it right now. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you follow us on the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast, and I'll see you on the next Fire and Water Cooking video.